Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm here with,
AJ.
and we are gonna do another Death Note review.
Yeah.
This is going to be season 1, episode 5, and this episode came out um, in Japan on October 31st, 2006. So it came out on Halloween Day.
Yep, and it came out November 18th, 2007 in English.
Came out on my sister's birthday.
Cool.
So it's like two really weird days. And this episode starts off. It actually doesn't even do a flashback this time. We just cuts right to the guy getting run over.
Well, it's like a previously on, not a flashback.
Yeah. And Ray just runs off. He says not to mention this, to anybody. Because
Ray's the FBI guy, if you guys don't know.
Yeah. And he doesn't. No, he just kind of runs off. I guess he does. I guess if it were got out this happened, maybe he'd probably get fired or something.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, he goes home. He meets with his fiance, talks about it, and she's like, "Hey, maybe that guy who was on the bus was Kira since."
Which it was, but
Yeah.
He doesn't know that. Ray gets pissed because she used to be like an FBI agent, but then she left because because he told her to, or
well, it's like they don't really say. I guess it's like so he's gonna do all the dangerous stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like that way. If like they're getting married, they have kids. So it's like that way. If something that way we both don't get murdered. Since it's like a very dangerous job and everything.
And she just agrees, and then he makes a funny line saying that he's more afraid of
meeting her dad
than Kira. Yeah.
Little does he know.
Yep.
If only knew what happens later in this episode.
And then we're step up to talk about it. Next, what was the next scene? I don't remember.
Lights I'm not gonna kill that guy for weeks, and who looks suspicious and everything.
That really would be smart too, because if you just killed him right now, then he'd be like,
yeah. So then it goes to Light. He's like he dressed up as a jogger, and he sees Ray, and he walks up behind him and says, "Don't look behind me, and don't see my face."
But, he'll kill him right now. He could kill him anytime.
And he's Kira, and then he's like to prove I'm Kira, I'm gonna kill that guy.
Yeah, and
he killed him, and he's like, but don't worry, he's like he's a sex offender.
Yeah,
and he just never there's not enough evidence to convict him, so he always walked free.
Yeah, and then he tells Ray to get on the next train, and he gives him like a little thin walkie-talkie,
like a pamphlet. Well, it's like a little folder thing.
Yeah, and then he gives him because he asked him for like his information, for like the files for the FBI agents.
And he put a walkie-talkie, but it's like a little toy thing, so it's like he can talk to him close up, so we can watch him, and the police can't pick up on it.
Doesn't he put them in like an earpiece?
Yeah,
too?
yeah.
And then
and it's so it's like it's small, so people won't notice it.
He has
police
him
can't listen in on it.
Then he has him go on like the train.
Yeah.
And he has him sit down on like the first seat of the train or something. Mm-hmm. And then he has him write down all the FBI agents on like a piece of paper.
Yep.
It was just from Japan though, not from all over the world. It was only like 12.
Yeah, not every single FBI agent.
And Ray is a little bit suspicious about this. He's like, why is he having me do this?
Yeah.
He's like, and then he's all finished. So then he has him put the file on top, like above him.
Like where the luggage will be.
Yeah. And then he has him wait 30 minutes to get off the train.
So people don't get suspicious of hey, you left this here.
Yeah. And then
he gets off.
And he dies. He gets a heart attack. So we know that he
But he spins himself around as he's dying. But it's weird, people were actually walking off the train when
they don't
and they're hey guy, are you having a heart attack or something?
They're like, hey, this guy's having a heart attack.
There was literally a girl next to him when he collapsed. And
she's just like, that's normal.
Yeah, I know, right? and he forced himself to spin around, and he sees Light nowhere, and he's like, Light, yuck,
and then he's just like,
Light's like, so long, Ray Penber.
And then we find out that the FBI agents that he wrote were on the death note, so all the people.
And he put it in a little folder thing, so it only on the place where he wrote the names.
Yeah.
So it's he wouldn't be able to see Ryuk or anything.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well that's why it was in that little thing. Remember, he didn't actually touch it. He was writing the names.
Yeah, and I
think that's why.
Yeah. but that was awesome though. That was
Oh yeah,
really
no,
smart.
no, wait, it was the hide. He wrote. Remember, he wrote down the names, and then he hid it in that like little thing. How like what happened before they died. So he wouldn't see that.
Yeah, and that was really awesome too.
Yeah, and he wrote down.
Oh yeah, because they had them like in the labels. Yeah.
Yeah, like he had the superiors, a couple of the FBI agents, give a folder like a folder to L.
Yeah.
Well, like like on a computer, and it said Shinigami love apples, just to like fuck with them.
Yeah, I think that happened before that, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
And then the next thing is everybody the chief finds out about this. The chief of police.
Yeah, he's like, hey, we figured out FBI agents are here, and then you sent them to investigate us, and we're kind of pissed off about that.
Yeah. So I think they start to get suspicious of Al because they think he's part of it. They think he's Kira, right?
Yeah.
And
no, they don't think L's Kira.
they're just suspicious that.
Well, they're like, hey, this guy won't trust us.
Yeah. And then
why would they think L is Kira?
I don't know. And then at home, the chief tells Light, his whole family about it, and Light's sister and mom wants the chief to back out of it because his life's more important.
Yeah.
But then Light gets up and says, "I think you're doing a very brave thing, Dad." And I
we all know Light's in it for himself. He just doesn't. He wants to still have access to police.
Yeah, obviously.
Shit, the police crap.
Yeah, and then we don't see Light for a while actually.
Yeah.
And then
and it goes over like they wean out some. No, we're gonna get those blowing bubble babies. We're gonna wean them out.
Yeah.
Remember that from SpongeBob
Yeah.
the movie? No, not the sponge out of water.
Yeah.
Someone's no, it's not. Anyway.
But then next, so the chief of police says that if you want to back out of this, case, pretty much, you will not be demoted. You can just back out if you want to have your lives at stake. But if you're not confident enough and don't think you can handle this, then you should just back out. So only 6 people stay. Well, 5.
Well,
He's the
6 for now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 6 for. Yeah, including him.
Yeah, and then El says that he can trust him, and then they get pissed. So they want El to show his face.
Yeah, and then they arrange a meeting.
So
and they're all outside, and then the chief, Light's dad, is like, Al was actually pretty freaking clever when he did this because now he weaned out all the people. Gonna wean him out.
Yeah.
Anyway, he weaned him out all the cops who he couldn't trust, like who weren't devoted to it.
Yeah, and then
and one of the guys was like, "Fuck Al," and he just leaves.
Yeah, pretty much. He just says,
Right,
and he's like,
there was literally no reason for his existence. Like there's like literally no reason for him.
And then everybody he goes to the hotel and he says he's gonna stay at a different hotel every night. Is it so Kayla can't find him or something? I think that's why.
I guess so.
They didn't really say why, but he says he's staying at a different one every night, and he has everyone go there like in groups of 2s, and then they go there, and right when he's about to open the door. Well, actually no. Then Light
and Al's plan for this is Kira's gonna get wind of all these meetings that they're having, and he's gonna be want to get in on it. Not get in on it, hey, I'm gonna help you guys find me,
which probably isn't gonna happen. But
it's he wants to get access to it, and then they can try to kind of counter that and find him.
Yeah, and then Lloyd even thinks to himself that he's been pretty active these past couple of days, but this is just he just says this is just me being.
This is just the beginning.
Yeah, this is gonna be more of my destruction.
And then, not his destruction. He's like, yeah, again, I'm not gonna help you guys find me.
Yeah.
And
Light thinks this.
No, he's saying, it's all part of my destruction.
Yeah.
He said my destruction, as in I'm destroying myself.
Yeah.
I'm about to tear myself apart from the inside.
But then, they go over Ella's plan.
But it cuts back to Pember's fiance.
Oh yeah, and she's trying to find out
who the passenger was on the bus. So she suspects that's Kira,
which it is.
Oh yeah, well no, she doesn't know that.
Yeah, but
And she figures, okay, if he's taking this bus route, he must live around this area.
Yeah.
So she has a general idea where.
So I guess she's gonna be in it more now. Looks like.
A little bit, yeah.
And then it cuts back. The chief of police is about to open the door. We're about to see Elle's face.
And bum, bum, bum.
It's over. Bye.
For this episode, I'll give it like a 7.
Yeah, 7 out of 10. It was good, but it just wasn't as good as the others.
Well, I mean, it was like average for Death Note. I mean, average for Death Note is amazing, but it's like compared to a couple of others, like episode 2 and episode like 4.
Yeah, these are just like this one's average.
I mean, I love the part where he had Ray all the names. That was awesome. That was definitely the highlight of the episode.
Yeah, awesome. And I liked I just thought it was hilarious. No one comes by and saves him. No one even goes by and asks what's wrong with him. They just walk by with him having a heart attack.
Yeah, and you figure you'd be like, hey, wait, there's a guy there. He must be killing him. That must be Kira.
Yeah.
And then he can go in and beat the shit out of Light, because Light would like see that person's like a branded bystander's face, but he doesn't know their name.
Yeah.
So imagine like.
But they would see the way Light's looking at the guy. He's like, this guy must be killing him, and then they could all just beat the shit out of him.
Yeah. Like imagine like I'm there.
Yeah.
Well, like imagine I'm there. I'm like all muscly and like I'm like 20.
Yeah.
Light's like 17. He's gonna kick the shit out of me.
Yeah. Age doesn't matter, dude.
Well, it's like he has more. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
And I probably got more muscles than him, but whatever. But anyway, I would have been like, holy shit. So this guy is staring at him all evilly, like he doesn't have any wounds. He must be Kira. But he's just killing him with nothing.
Yeah.
So I would like hop in before the train ended, attempt to beat the shit out of Kira.
Yeah.
And there must have still been people on the train.
Yeah.
So it's like also Ray was riding the train for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, they said that.
So it's like, what did Light do now? He rolled the train all the way back?
Yeah, I guess.
It's been boring.
Yeah, he just sits there.
No, they should make like a mini-series. Light's train ride.
And it's just... No, they should make it like a one mini episode. And
it's just like him, like just kind of like sitting there like, I did not think this through.
I didn't think I would have to take the train home.
And it was actually going the opposite direction. Notice how it came in that way and it kept going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like, I should have got off like that.
Yeah. Ah, man, the things I do to look badass.
Yeah. It'll be awesome. And then,
it would have been like, worth it though. It was worth it to evilly glare at that guy.
Yes.
Fucking badass. Alright, well, I'm going to bed. We got shit to do tomorrow, so.
Yeah. Tomorrow's my last full day here.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Subscribe. Bye. Subscribe.